Hey everybody, thought I would take a break from the History Maker replay I've been doing for a while and pull out the 1971 Strat-O-Matic set since it's World Series time. We're going to replay Game 7 of the 1971 World Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Baltimore Orioles. We will be using the ballpark effects from Memorial Stadium, so we'll keep that in mind. The starting pitchers for today's game, Mike Cuellar is the starter for the Orioles, and Steve Blass is starting for the Pirates. So we'll get things going here. We'll just deal with the lineups as they come up in the game, just to save a little time. So leading off for the Pirates will be second baseman Dave Cash against Cuellar. And we get a 110. 110, Cuellar is a lefty, so Cash on a 110 is a ground ball to third. So one away, 5-3 ground out, and we are underway. Both pitchers will be hitting off of batting card number 1 for the pitchers, since, of course, there was no DH in 1971. All right, Gene Clines is in center field in place of Al Oliver because the lefty is pitching. So Clines against Cuellar. We get a 3-11 against the lefty. A 3-11 is a ground ball second base C. So it's a 4-3 ground out, a 5-3 ground out, and now a 4-3 ground out. All we're missing is a 6-3 ground out to round things out. Here's Clemente, Roberto Clemente. It's a 4-6 off of Cuellar's card, and that's going to be a walk. 4-6 is a walk. So 2-out walk to Clemente. Clemente is only an E stealer, so he's not going to steal. Bob Robertson, power hitting first baseman, is up. Cleanup hitter. It's a 4-6, and we just had the 4-6 roll. We're going to have it again. Back-to-back walks. For Cuellar has walked both Clemente and Robertson for for second base runner of the inning. Here's Manny Sanguillen now, fifth place hitter, catcher. And that's a 5-9. And a 5-9 says ground ball to first. And that's going to end the inning as Boog Powell takes it. And there's nothing doing for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. All right, Steve Blass on the mound for the Pirates. He'll be facing Don Buford to lead things off. It's a 1-2. Buford against a righty. 1-2 is a walk. So a leadoff walk to Buford. Now, will Buford steal? He's a B stealer, but Earl Weaver not really prone to do a lot of stealing. He's more the 3-run homer guy. So here's Davey Johnson, second place hitter. 5-7. 5-7 is a strikeout. Blass picks up the strikeout. So one away. And that'll bring up Boog Powell. Boog Powell, power hitting first baseman. Boog. It's a 5-6. 5-6. 5-6 is a split chance. 1-8 is a double. 9-20 is a single star. It is a 6, so that is a double, but there's 2 stars, so Buford will stop at third base. But we have runners at second and third now with only 1 out for Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson, the batter. Infield's going to lay back and early on and try to thwart a big inning. It's a 4-7. 4-7 is a walk, so Steve Blass has walked Frank Robinson. Not the worst thing in the world, actually. It will load the bases, but it does set up a double play for center fielder Merv Retman. For some reason, Paul Blair did not play in this game. I don't know why. Don't know if he was hurt or what the deal was, or whether Retman had good numbers against Blass or what the story was. But anyway, Retman's the number 5 hitter, and he's playing center field. He's up with the bases loaded and 1 out. It's a 6-10. 6-10 is a ground ball third base X. That is Pagan. Jose Pagan is a 4-rated third baseman. And the roll is a 15, so we'll check our out chart. Third base, a 4, a 15 is a single 1 star. So it's a infield single for Retman as Pagan, shady in the field, gives up a run that other third baseman might have turned to a double play. But right now, the Orioles will take it, and they lead at 1-0. The bases are still loaded for Brooks Robinson. Brooksy 2-12 for Brooksy. That's a line out max. Line out to third max, so that's a line out to Pagan for out number 2. And he will step on third base to double off Boog Powell to end the inning. But the Orioles do pick up a run on that base hit by Retman. And after one complete, it's the Orioles 1 and the Pirates nothing. All right, top of the second, Willie Stargell will be in there. He's dropped to the number 6 hole because he's facing a lefty, Cuellar, so lefties gave him a little trouble sometimes. Let's see what happens here. It's a 3-4. 3-4 against a lefty, and he struck out. So Stargell with the K, 1 away. And that brings up third baseman Jose Pagan, who was not able to get to that grounder that allowed a run to score, although he did turn a nice double play at the end. 3-12. 3-12 against a lefty is a line out second base max, but nobody's on base, so it's simply a line out to Davey Johnson for out number 2. And that'll bring up shortstop Jackie Hernandez. 5-11 against Cuellar. Hernandez is a righty. So Cuellar against a right-handed batter. 5-11 is a ground ball to shortstop B. Belanger. B for Belanger. He'll make the play. And the Pirates are gone. 1, 2, 3 here in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. Score still remains Orioles 1 and the Pirates nothing. And leading off for the Orioles will be Elrod Hendricks, the catcher, number 7 hitter. 7, 8, 9 due up. Here's Hendricks. It's a 1-4. 1-4 for Hendricks is a ground ball to shortstop B, but the ballpark effect will come into play. We'll check the ballpark effect for Memorial Stadium. 1 to 8 will be a single. So if he gets a 1 to 8, he'll get that single. He does not. It's a 20. So it's going to be a line out to second base for Elrod Hendricks. 1 away. He was unable to take advantage of the ballpark effect. Here is Mark Belanger, the Blade. Mark Belanger is a 5-11. 5-11 against a righty is a fly ball right field X. Clemente is a 1-rated outfielder, so should make the play. It's a 5. I believe he will. Right fielder, 1. A 5 is a fly ball left field. I'm sorry, fly ball B. So it's a fly ball B, which means Clemente made the play easily. 2 away. And now the pitcher is up, Cuellar. And Cuellar, as we said, is batting off of pitcher hitting card number 1. So that's what he'll be using, as well as Blas. We've got a 5-4, so it won't matter. It's off Blas's card. 5-4 is a walk. So Blas has just walked Cuellar. Walking the pitcher, not a good idea. Although there are 2 outs and the base is empty, but still, you don't want to get in the habit of doing that. Back to the top of the order for Buford, who walked also. So Blas has walked 3 guys already. 3-7. 3-7 against a righty. 3-7 is a potential triple. 1 to 5 is a triple. Anything else is a fly out to left. So 1 to 5, and we got a triple and a 2-0 ball game. We do not. It's a 16, so it's a fly out to. Looks like it's a fly out to left field B. So it's a fly out to left, and the inning is over. Almost said the ball game's over. The inning's over. 2 complete. Still Orioles 1 and the Pirates nothing. Okay, top of the third, Steve Blas will lead off, hitting off pitcher's card 1. It's a 2-8. 2-8 is a strikeout. So Blas out of there on strikes. Not surprisingly, 1 away. Back to the top of the order for Dave Cash. Dave Cash. Rounded to third his first time up. It's a 1-8 against the lefty. 1-8 is a single for Dave Cash. So he gets a base hit. That is the first Pirates hit of the ball game. Here coming in the top of the third. Cash is on. He's a B stealer, but Danny Martell is not going to send him. Here's Gene Clines. Clines a 3-9 against a lefty. 3-9 is a fly ball to left. So that's 2 away. And it'll be up to Clemente to keep the inning going for the Pirates. Clemente walked his last time up. This is a 5-10. So Cuellar against a righty, 5-10's a fly ball to center, but there is the ballpark effect. So let's check the ballpark effect for potential home run here. So let's see. I'm sorry, ballpark single effect, not home run effect, single effect. 1-8. So he needs a 1-8 to get himself a base hit here. 1-8 will do it. It's a 16. It does not do it. So instead of a fly out to center, it's actually going to be a liner to short. And that's going to end the inning. So the Pirates get a base hit, but nothing else. We go to the bottom of the third, still 1-0 Orioles. Davey Johnson leads off the bottom of the third. He struck out his first time up. 5-3 for Blas is a potential single, but the ballpark effect is in again, so it's again a 1-8. It's 1-8 whether they're lefties or righties, so keep that in mind. It's 1-8 for all ballpark checks on singles, or 1-8. It's a 19, so it did not happen. It's a liner to the shortstop. One away, Johnson is gone, and that'll bring up Boog Powell. He doubled and was doubled off of third base his first time up. It's a 1-7. 1-7's a walk. So Boog Powell draws a one-out walk. And that brings up Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson walked his first time up. Blas has walked 4 batters already. 6-4. 6-4 is a ground ball shortstop X. Jackie Hernandez is a 3-rated shortstop. And the roll's a 15. So we'll check the 3-rated shortstop here. Shortstop 3 and a 15 is a ground ball B. So on a ground ball B with the runner at first, ground ball B is a fielder's choice. Fielder's choice. So Robinson will take over at first base. Powell is out 6-4 on the fielder's choice. 2 away for Merv Retman. Retman singled his first time up. It's a 3-8. 3-8. 3-8. He's going to walk again. So another walk for Blas. Puts runners at first and second. And that is walk number 5 for Blas in just less than 3 complete innings. So he's certainly having some control issues here. Here's Brooks Robinson. He lined into that double play his first time up. 2-7. 2-7. He's going to walk again. Look at all these outs in column 2, and he found the walk. So it's a 6th walk of the ball game for Blas. And the bases are now loaded with 2 outs for catcher Elrod Hendricks. So Elrod Hendricks has a chance to increase the lead here. It's a 3-6. 3-6 is a pop out to first base. Look at all those hits, and he found the pop out to first base. So Hendricks unable to get it done here in the bottom of the third. The Orioles will leave them loaded. And after 3 complete, it's the Orioles 1 and the Pirates nothing. Top of the 4th, and Bob Robertson steps to the plate. 3-4. 3-4 for Robinson. 3-4 is a single. I'm sorry, it's going to the lefties. It's still a single. Single to left field for Bob Robertson as he starts off the inning for the Pirates with a base hit. Bring up Manny Sanguillen, catcher. Sanguillen, a 5-8. 5-8 against the lefty. Well, against the right-handed batter. 5-8's a ground ball shortstop A. That's a double play. 6-4-3. So a 6-4-3 double play. Kind of thwarts that rally. Now there's 2 outs and the base is empty for Willie Stargell. Stargell, a 5-9 against the lefty, is a ground ball second base A, and that's going to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Pirates. They had hope after that leadoff single, but it did not come to fruition thanks to the double play. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still 1-0. We do a Swap-O-Matic here. Swap-O-Matic on Strat-O-Matic. Steve Blas back in position now. We're facing Mark Belanger. And we've got a 4-11. 4-11 against a righty. 4-11's a fly ball left field X. That's Willie Stargell. Stargell is a 3-rated outfielder. And that's a 20, so that's going to be an out. I don't even have to check that. When it's that high, it's an out. So it's a fly ball to left for Belanger. 1 away, and now we're back to The pitcher, Mike Cuellar, he did walk his first time up. One of many by Blas. 3-8. 3-8. This time it's a strikeout. So strikeout for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up leadoff hitter Don Buford. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. He has scored the only run of the game. 1-9. 1-9 against a righty. 1-9 is a strikeout. So Blas comes back to strike out the last two batters here in the fourth. Didn't walk anybody, which was a major victory. We've completed 4 innings of play. Still 1-0 in favor of the Orioles. And Mike Cuellar back on the bump. And he will be facing Jose Pagan to lead off the top of the fifth here. Jose Pagan. 5-7. Cuellar against the right-handed batter. 5-7 is a split chance. 1-5 for a double. 6-20 is a single. So Pagan's going to get on board here. And it's a 2, so that is a double. A 2 creates a double for Jose Pagan. A leadoff double. As the Pirates try to get something going here, although we are at the bottom portion of the order. Here's Jackie Hernandez, the shortstop. Hernandez, a 6-7. 6-7 is a ground ball second base X. Davey Johnson is a 2. 2-rated second baseman. That's a 13. This could be an error check. 2-rated, no, it's not going to be an error check. It's a ground ball B. Ground ball B. And with the runner already at second and a ground ball to second, Pagan's going to go to third. So it's a 4-3 ground out. He does play baseball 101 by advancing the runner, by hitting the ball to the right side of the infield and sacrificing himself. Now Steve Blas is up. Runner at third and 1 out. So Blas, see if he can help his own cause here. It's a 2-8. 2-8, he's not going to do it. He strikes out. So that's 2 outs. So 2 away. It's 2 away, and it's up to Dave Cash. Cash did single his last time up for the first hit of the ball game. It's a 5-10 against Cuellar, 5-10 against the righty. It's a ballpark check, so check for a single. 1-8 will do it. We get a 1-8, we got a tie ball game. It's a 17, so it's a liner to short, and Cash and the Pirates are out here in the fifth with nothing doing. Bottom of the fifth, still 1-0 Orioles, and Davey Johnson will lead things off against Blas to start the bottom of the fifth. And we get a 2-9. 2-9 is a ground ball to short, so it's easy 6-3 ground out, 1 away for Boog Powell, the Boog. 2-9 for Powell. 2-9 is a home run. Boog Powell has just taken Steve Blas deep. He doubled his first time up. He walked his last time, and this time he goes yard. And it's a 2-0 Orioles lead. Good thing for the Pirates, it was a solo shot. Here's Frank Robinson. It's a 1-10. 1-10 is a ground ball to third baseman Pagan for out number 2. Everybody's still buzzing about that blast from Boog Powell. All right, here's Merv Retman. Retman, a 4-5 for Blas, is a strikeout against the righty. So Blas comes back and strikes him out. But the Orioles do pick up a run in the bottom of the fifth thanks to the home run by Boog Powell. And after 5 complete, it's the Orioles 2 and the Pirates nothing. So Mike Cuellar has been given a 2-run lead to protect. He steps up to the bump against Gene Kleins, who's 0 for 2. It'll be Kleins, Clemente, and Robertson. 3 good right-handed hitters. 6-5. 6-5 is a fly ball to right field. So 1 away as Kleins flies to right. That brings up Clemente. Clemente is 0 for 1 with a walk. It's a 4-2. 4-2 is a fly ball to center field for out number 2. So Cuellar in control. And that'll bring up Bob Robertson. Robertson, a 4-6. 4-6 is a walk. So a 2-out walk to Bob Robertson. He's reached base all 3 times. He has walked twice and singled. Brings up Manny Sanguillen, the tying run. Stepping to the plate. Sanguian, a 5-4. 5-4 is a ground ball third base X. That's Brooks Robinson. And Brooks Robinson is a 1 rated third baseman, as you might expect. It's a 13. And a 13 is going to be an error check. Brooks Robinson's an E17. So we'll check the E17. And we get a 5. E17, a 5. That's a one-base error. 3 to 6 is an error. So it's a one-base error on Brooks Robinson. E5, not what you would expect. Keeps the inning going. Puts Bob Robertson to second. Manny Sanguian to first with 2 outs. And Big Willie Stargell stepping to the plate. The dangerous Willie. He's 0 for 2. 5-5. 5-5, though, is a pop out to the second baseman, Davey Johnson. And that's going to end the threat as the Pirates can't get it done. So we go to the bottom of the 6th with the score still Baltimore 2 and the Pirates nothing. All right, Brooks Robinson, the batter. Against Steve Blass, it's a 2-8. 2-8 is a fly ball to left field. So 1 away as Brooks Robinson flies out to Stargell in left. 1 away for Elrod Hendricks. Elrod Hendricks, 1-6. 1-6, a ground ball to first baseman Bob Robertson. He'll take it to the bag himself, unassisted. Quickly 2 away for Mark Belanger, the shortstop. He's 0 for 2. It's a 6-7. 6-7's a ground ball second base X. Second baseman Dave Cash is a number 3 rated second baseman. And that's a 5. So a 3 rated second baseman. And a number 5 is a ground ball A. He just did make it. But he makes the play. It's a 4-3 ground out. And the Orioles go quietly here in the 6th. So after 6 complete, it's the Orioles 2 and the Pirates nothing. Okay, top of the 7th, Pirates have Bob Miller in their bullpen because Steve Blass is scheduled to hit third this inning, so we're going to have a pinch hitter, and we'll see who that's going to be. But right now, it's going to be Jose Pagan leading off the top of the 7th. He doubled his last time up, 3-6. 3-6 against a lefty is a pop out to short, so he pops out to Belanger for out number 1. And if nobody's on base, they might go ahead and let Blass hit and keep pitching. So we'll see. Jackie Hernandez, a 6-8. 6-8, that's a base hit for Hernandez. 1 is a triple. Anything else is a single. So most likely just a single here. And that's what it is. It's a base hit for Jackie Hernandez. So we'll take a timeout as Danny Murtaugh will go to his bench to find a pinch hitter. Okay, Murtaugh has got most of his right-handers in the game already, so he's going to have to go to a lefty, Al Oliver, to pinch hit here against Cuellar with Hernandez at first and 1 out. It's a 3-9. 3-9 is a fly ball to center field. So 2 outs, and Oliver does not get the job done as a pinch hitter. That'll bring up top of the order in Dave Cash. It's a 5-7. 5-7, Cash has done some damage here. 1-5 is a double. 6-20 is a single, but they're stars, so no run will score. It is a 7, which is a single, so it's a single by Dave Cash. That will move Hernandez to third. So we have runners at the corners now with 2 outs for Gene Clines. So Gene Clines with the tying runs on base steps to the plate. It's a 5-8. 5-8 is going to be a ground ball to shortstop. So that's going to end the inning and end the threat as the Pirates get something cooking but can't finish the job. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. And new pitcher for the Pirates is Bob Miller. We'll be right back with the totals on Blass. Okay, the line on Blass, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs. They were earned. Struck out 4 and walked 6. Gave up the home run, of course, to Boog Powell. Cuellar, the pitcher, is going to lead off here in the bottom of the 7th against the new pitcher, Miller. 4-3. Miller 4-3 against a lefty. It's a potential base hit. We got the ballpark check, so again, that's a 1-8 check. It's an 11, so it's going to be a line out to second. And there's 1 away. And back to the top of the order, and Don Buford. So Buford is up, facing Miller. It is a 6-8. against the lefty. 6-8 is a ground ball to first baseman Robertson. So 2 outs very quickly. And that'll bring up Davey Johnson. Johnson, a 2-11. 2-11 for Johnson against a righty. 1-6 is a base hit. 7-20 will be a line out to short. It's a 19, so he lines it to short to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Orioles here in the 7th. We go to the 8th, and the Pirates are running out of time. It's 2-0 Orioles. Top of the 8th, and Eddie Watt has begun to loosen in the Oriole bullpen in case Cuellar should start to have problems. He'll be facing the heart of the order, Clemente, Robertson, and Sanguillen. This is the inning the Pirates need to make. Clemente steps to the plate here in the top of the 8th to lead off against Cuellar. And we get a 4-7. A 4-7 against Cuellar, a righty, is a 1-4 single. So if we get a 1-4, Clemente will have himself a base hit. And he does. It's a 3. So Clemente, a leadoff single for Clemente. And that'll bring up Bob Robertson. Robertson, a 4-3 against Cuellar, is a fly ball to right field X. That is Frank Robinson, who is a 3-rated right fielder. And the roll is a 9, which is probably an error check. Against the right fielder, a 9 is an error check. Robinson is a 10 on an error rating. So we'll see what happens here on an error check. It's a 12. A 12 with a 10, E10, and a 12 is a 2-base error. A 2-base error on Frank Robinson. So how do you like that? A 2-base error. Robertson reaches on the E9, 2-base error. Puts runners at second and third. So an error on Frank Robinson. And now the tying runs are in scoring position with nobody out for Manny Sanguillen. They're going to play the infield back. They don't want to give up a single that's going to tie the game. So let's see here, 1-8. 1-8 against a lefty. Ground ball third base A. So ground ball third base A, and I believe that if nobody's forced, they have to hold. Yep, no runners forced, they hold. So Sanguillen, unable to get it done. He hit it down to Brooks Robinson, but it was too hard to advance the runners. He will be out, 1 away for Willie Stargell. So Willie Stargell steps to the plate. It's a 5-6. 5-6 is a fly ball left field B. That's going to be a sacrifice fly. So Stargell, it's a fly ball to Buford, and that's going to score Clemente. Probable unearned run since the error for what is an unearned run, because that would have been the third out. So it's an unearned run, but the Pirates will take it. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And Jose Pagan steps to the plate with runner still in scoring position and 2 outs, facing Cuellar. It's a 4-6. 4-6 is a walk. So Cuellar has walked Pagan. And that puts runners at first and second for light-hitting Jackie Hernandez. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. We'll be right back. Okay, the pinch hitter is going to be Richie Hebner. He will hit for Hernandez. And Gene Alley will take over at shortstop in the bottom of the 8th. He'll go in to play short. But right now, all eyes are on Richie Hebner, as he is up there with 2 on, 2 outs. Top of the 8th, 2-1 ball game, as Cuellar hanging on and Earl Weaver sticking with his starter, although Watt is ready in the bullpen. Here is Hebner. It's a 4-7. 4-7 is a potential single. 1-10 is a single. It's only 1 star, though. So it's a 1-10 for a single, and he got it. It's a 4. So it's a pinch hit single for Al Oliver, and that will load the bases with 2 outs. And with Dave Cash coming up, Earl Weaver is going to go to his bullpen. He's going to Eddie Watt. So we'll be right back with the pitching change. All right, big spot in the ball game. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Eddie Watt, the righty, is in to face Dave Cash, the righty. 2 outs, bases loaded. Orioles clinging to a 2-1 lead. It's a 3-9. 3-9. It's the Pirates are going to get the lead now. It's a not 1-9 is a triple, and 10-20 is a single. So let's see if we get a triple or a single out of this. Cash has come through, It's a 19, so it's a single, but it's a star. And 2 more unearned runs will score as Robertson and Pagan cross the plate. And Oliver will go to third on the single by Cash. Those runs are now charged to Cuellar. And Cuellar now has given up 3 runs so far, all unearned. And here's Gene Clines, the 9th man to bat in the order, or in the inning. He'll be batting against Eddie Watt. 4-10. 4-10 is a fly ball left field C, but there is a ballpark check. So a 1-8 will mean it's a base hit. It's a 13, so he's going to line to short, and the inning is over. But the Pirates strike for 4 runs. Check that, 3 runs. They score 3 runs, all unearned against Cuellar. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. The score, Orioles 3 and the Pirates 1. Okay, I apologize for that. I gave the incorrect score. It's actually the Pirates 3 and the Orioles 2 as we go to the bottom of the bottom of the 8th, rather. We can now close the book on Cuellar. 7 2/3, 7 hits, 3 runs, none of them earned because of that 2-base error by Frank Robinson. He walked 4, struck out 3, and he does right now stand to be the loser unless the Orioles can rally. Bob Miller, the new pitcher in for the Pirates, and Dave Gisti, their closer, is loosening as well. But Boog Powell will lead off here in the bottom of the 8th as the Orioles find themselves trailing now 3-2. Uncharacteristically, two errors already for the Orioles. They're usually a pretty good fielding team, so that's kind of surprising. But here is Boog Powell against the new pitcher Bob Miller. And that's a 2-7. 2-7. So Boog Powell, 2-7. That's going to be a base hit. 1-6 is a double. And anything else will be a single. So 1-6 for a double. It's a 7, so he just missed it. It's a single. So Boog Powell represents the tying run. And Frank Robinson steps to the plate. Frank Robinson at 1-9. 1-9 is a ground ball pitcher A. That's a double play. Called it 1-4-3 double play. So Frank Robinson not having a good day. He had a 2-base error, and now he just hit into a double play to kill the rally. And that'll bring up Merv Retman. Retman, a 2-10. 2-10 for Retman is a ground ball back to Miller again. So the inning is over. Orioles go quietly in the 8th. We go to the 9th inning with the score. Pirates clinging to a 3-2 lead. All right, Roberto Clemente to lead off the 9th, see if he can give the Pirates some insurance. And Dave Gisti is ready to come in and pitch the 9th for the Pirates. It is a 2-8 for Clemente. 2-8 is a strikeout. So Clemente goes down swinging as Eddie Watt whiffed one in there. Here's Bob Robertson. He reached on that critical 2-base error by Frank Robinson last time. It's a 1-5. 1-5 is a potential home run. 1-7 is a homer. 8-20 is a double. So 1-7, Bob Robertson will do it. And he does. It's a 5. It's a home run for Bob Robertson. Gives the Pirates an insurance run. They now lead it 4-2. Here's Manny Sanguillen. It's a 2-9. 2-9 is a line out to shortstop Belanger for out number 2. That was a huge home run for Bob Robertson to give him some cushion here. And here's Willie Stargell. Stargell, a 1-6. 1-6 is a strikeout. So that's going to do it for the Pirates. But they do pick up that all-important insurance run with thanks to the homer by Bob Robertson. We go to the bottom of the 9th with the score. Pittsburgh 4, Baltimore 2. Closer Dave Gisti coming in from the bullpen. And we'll be right back for the bottom of the 9th. Okay, bottom of the 9th. Bob Miller pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, nothing else. And now he's turned it over to closer Dave Gisti. And he'll be facing Brooks Robinson, Elrod Hendricks, and Mark Belanger, although we probably get a pinch hitter for Belanger. Here is Robinson. Brooks Robinson, he's 0 for 2 with a walk. It's a 6-7 off of Gisti, and that's a fly ball. I'm sorry, it's a strikeout. 6-7 is a strikeout. So Gisti puts the K on Brooks Robinson. 1 away, 2 outs to go to win the World Series and repeat history. Here's Elrod Hendricks. Elrod Hendricks, it is a 5-5, And that's another strikeout for Gisty. So back-to-back strikeouts for Gisty. And now the Orioles down to their last out. And they will turn to pinch hitter Tom Chopay. So Tom Chopay is going to pinch hit for Belanger. And then the pitcher spot is next. And if anybody gets on, we'll have another pinch hitter. And might be Paul Blair. We'll check it out and see. But right now the Orioles are just trying to get the tying run on base. Here's Chopay against Gisty. It's a 6-2. 6-2 is a strikeout. So Gisty has struck out the side. The Pirates win it 4-2. We'll be right back with the totals. All right, we'll check the totals. For the Pirates, 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors. The 2 errors were huge. And they left 6 on base. The first error by Brooks Robinson didn't really hurt them, but the second error by Frank Robinson, the 2-base error, thanks to a 12 roll on an error check, that 2-base error pretty much cost them the game, because that allowed the runs to score, all 3 of them in the 8th inning unearned. Winning pitcher in relief was Bob Miller. He pitched 2 innings of shutout ball to get the win. The loss went to Mike Cuellar, and the save to Dave Gisty. So, history repeats itself here in Strat-O-Matic as the 1971 Pittsburgh Pirates have once again ruled the baseball world and win the World Series by defeating the Baltimore Orioles by the final score of 4-2. That's going to do it from here. We'll see everybody down the road.